everyone, what's up? It's Blum. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Wow, I've got the day right today. Anyway, let's crack on. We're going to get into some drama regarding TRISHA Paytas and Ethan Klein. If you don't know, if you're not aware, TRISHA Paytas came out yesterday in a video announcing that they were quitting Frenemies podcast, which blew everybody away. Nobody saw that coming, but what I'm going to say here is I've seen this twice or three times already with Trisha. They've done this before. They've stormed off the Frenemies podcast before. And yes, it does make them look unstable. It does make it look like they're not really in control of their mental health too well, in my opinion. And that's not me coming for them. That's just me saying what I'm seeing. Trisha, at the moment, I don't know if they're going through something. But this video that they uploaded today, I'm sorry. It very much came across to me like they were looking for sympathy in the situation. So we're going to get into the situation a little bit, what happened, the tweets with Ethan and stuff like that. Let's go. I'm sitting here without a scrap of makeup on, in a caftan and a bikini. It's been so warm here today in the UK. We're having like a bit of a heat wave at the moment, I think. Lovely to see summer. I'm not complaining, but it is hot as balls. And if I try and put my full coverage foundation on and do a drag face while it's this hot, it's all going to melt off and look shit. So I'm going to wait until a little bit later to get my face on. But for right now, I want to get into this video because Trisha, what are they doing? Here we go again. I feel like this is another instance where they're going to be back on Frenemies in like a week or two. Honestly, that's how I feel about the whole situation. So Ethan and Trisha have been going back and forth on Twitter over what initially started because Trisha felt that they were treated unfairly on the Frenemies podcast, felt like they weren't getting the correct money. It started over that. And then it became this whole huge thing. Lots of tweets back and forth. Ethan calling Trish out for something, then it would be like, oh, Trisha would snap back at Ethan, quote tweeting him. It's a mess. It is very messy. And then today, Trish goes and uploads another video. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm a bad person. I thought I was more in control than this. Which really made me laugh because I'm like, damn, Trish. Trish has walked out of Frenemies at least twice before. And both of those times, that's been because they've argued with Ethan. They've got upset about something that Ethan has said, taken it too personally, got offended, got angry and stormed off. And this time I feel like it was different, but still the same thing. You know, still Trish getting upset with Ethan, getting a little bit sensitive. Honestly, my opinion, that's what it was. This whole situation about the money and the crew, to me, it's come across like Trish being a little bit greedy, if I'm honest. So from what I can gather, this whole entire thing started because Trish was angry that they were getting 45% of the salary from Frenemies, where Ethan was getting 55% and giving 5% to the crew and for production and merch. So these were the texts from the previous tweet that I just showed you. They're talking about doing a 50-50 split on revenue from the main episodes and sponsors of Frenemies. Then Ethan said, how about 55-45? Trisha made a joke that some people have taken offence to, saying, oh, that's so Jewy of me. And people have taken offence to that, thinking, oh yeah, Trisha thinks that they can just say that because they're friends with Jewish people. Some people are upset about it. Ethan initially reacted to Trish leaving the show, saying, I'm honestly gutted over this whole thing. Trisha's video this morning was a total surprise to me. I don't really know what more I can say or do. I'm very sorry to all the fans of Frenemies. I know how much it meant to everyone. I did everything I humanly could to save it. He also said he's now stuck with 4,000 Frenemies hoodies. So many tweets back and forth between Trisha and Ethan. The last 2 days, I'm like, damn, it blows your head off looking at it. So what I really want to talk about in this video is another thing that some people I think are forgetting about Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas just last year ran a channel called Disassociated off the internet. So they're a channel about dissociative personality disorder, which is a mental health disorder, a personality disorder. So this channel, Disassociated, they exist on the internet as a sort of informative channel and a safe space for other people with the same disorder. TRISHA Paytas trolled this channel, making a video just like this one where the alters were switched on camera. Yep, they really did that. TRISHA did that. TRISHA trolled this channel, made like a spoof video at the time, but it wasn't like a spoof. They were really trying to pretend that they were going through that, and they weren't. So TRISHA has trolled that mental health condition, that personality disorder. Now, in today's video, the I'm sorry video, TRISHA is there asking for sympathy, talking about, oh, my schizophrenia medication isn't working properly. My problem here is that TRISHA is no mental health advocate. TRISHA harassed Disassociated, who are a mental health channel. So if you're somebody who's going to troll and harass a mental health channel to the point where you bully them off the internet, you bully them off YouTube, as Trish did, I'm throwing that in there, then I'm really not going to have any sympathy for somebody complaining about their own mental health when they've tormented somebody else. Sorry. Nah. Not going to happen. But aside from that, Trish did also make a 55-second video addressing Gabby Hanna.
So this message is for Gabby Hanna. Gabby Hanna, you still suck. You are a scary ass bitch and you are a rape apologist. Those phone calls prove that you are an actual rape apologist, which you denied, and you are the lowest, most disgusting form of human being ever. And don't think for a second that that last Frenemies episode on views had anything to do with you. In fact, I'd rather them change the title. I asked them not to change the title to Storms Out. Please change the title to Storms Out, because that's why people are watching that and not you, Gabby. No one gives a fuck. I'm so sick that I even talked about you, that I have allowed you to just absolutely eat away at me, but now also Jesse and all these other people that you've been an absolutely disgusting, vile person to. You are disgusting. You are a liar and a psychopath, and you need serious help. So don't even think for a second that you're trolling or winning or anyone thinks you're relevant. It's not translating to views for you. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
So let's get into this. TRISHA Paytas came for Gabby Hanna over the whole Jessie Smiles thing, as they should. I agree with TRISHA coming for Gabby, because honestly, Gabby Hanna is so wrong. Gabby Hanna is practically a whole psych ward all by themselves, in my opinion. Honestly, Gabby is a no-no. But going back to TRISHA Paytas, because really, when they did that video that was playing different alters on their own channel, TRISHA had a video up there doing that. There were, I think, 2 videos where they did that. I know one of them has since been deleted, but the point that I want to make is TRISHA never took accountability for that, never took accountability for trolling other people's mental health in that Disassociated situation, never took any accountability, never apologised, yet Trish always wants to say, oh, I've done so much work on myself, I've done so much growth. Over the last year since I've been with Moses, I've done so much growth. I'll believe it when I see an apology and some accountability taken for the whole Disassociated situation. Honestly, like, TRISHA is still that person. Really. And now TRISHA's coming out saying, oh, the internet's hating me again and that's fine, I can deal with that. But also trying to garner sympathy from followers by saying things like, oh, my schizophrenia medication isn't working. It's like, at what point do you take responsibility for your own mental health and stop harassing others and trolling them over theirs? Because TRISHA is in their 30s. You know, I think it might be time to really take a look at themselves and try and grow up a bit, not be so reactive, all that stuff. One thing I can say for TRISHA Paytas in their favour is they did make peace with Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill recently came out on Twitter saying that they regret their decision to have these PDO threads in her face. I'm like, damn, Jaclyn, you know, Jaclyn did all that where she had 3 lots of PDO threads in her face. So in her chin, I think in her head as well, and I think in her neck or something. Or not neck, but chin maybe. But basically you were only supposed to have one lot of these threads put in your face at a time. Jaclyn Hill went ahead and had 3 lots done at once. So now Jaclyn Hill's gone through this whole process with these PDO threads where one of them snapped in her cheek, and she's now coming out on Twitter saying, oh my God, I regret doing this. I don't recommend anyone else does this, gets this done. But it's like, Jaclyn, you were the one that kind of made the decision to get 3 lots done when you were only supposed to get 1 at a time. So it's really kind of Jaclyn Hill's fault that she's been in so much pain with her face and that there's been so much inflammation. All of that stuff that Jaclyn Hill's been talking about on her IG stories, on Twitter. Honestly, Jaclyn Hill decided to do 3 parts of her face all at once. So the pain, the inflammation, the stuff that she's going through with it, while I do feel for her, and I really like Jaclyn Hill, I really like her content, you know, I've just ordered some of her highlighters and stuff. I really do like her, but in this instance, this thing with the PDO threads in her face, it's her own doing. So she's only really got herself to blame on this one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop this little video right here. So I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Do let me know what you think about all the drama with TRISHA Paytas coming for Gabby Hanna, and also TRISHA Paytas now getting in trouble with Ethan and the Frenemies crew. My God, you know, I'm going to stop this one. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.